good at being spooky.
Yeah,
Maybe me then. I don't know.
he's hitting stuff with knives and guns.
Nice. Alright then, kids and cadets. We're here and we're ready to... Man,
To cover it up.
I got a dry cough and it's terrible.
Oh no.
Anyway, the last time you were told to go to a place to do a thing. Do you even remember what that thing was?
Looking for the guy that lives here as a journal, I believe, so that we can track him down using the journal because it's like a magically synced journal.
Nice. Not stumbled on any of those so far. Last time you beat up a big guy and a big lady, and then you heard some
Yeah,
voices
we
from
beat up.
downstairs.
And Annie's hag, which is like an evil murdering monster that skins people.
I mean, to be fair, so do you. Don't pretend you're innocent when it comes to the murder. And what happens to a corpse afterwards is entirely... Well, who cares? People die when they are killed in this world.
Okay, but we don't just take people off the street and lure them into this house and then...
Did she do that?
Why do you think she knew this guy's self?
Alright then. So what do you want to do after you hear a weird thud noise from down the stairs?
Investigate immediately. I'm going to check if Brian has dark vision or whatever.
It's pretty dark downstairs. Yes. Here there's like cracks of light in the ceiling, but down there you won't have that advantage.
Yeah. So I imagine my Archon has already disappeared.
Your what?
My seventh creature. It's a little ball of light.
Oh yeah, no. How many rounds does he stick around?
10 at this point, I believe.
I think he's still around for a couple of turns.
Okay, then I'm saying Celestial for him to go zippy down the stairs and tell me what he sees.
Alrighty then. He takes a peeky down the staircase. At the base, he sees a weird arm sticking out of some creature that looks like it's lying on the floor.
And there's the door?
There are multiple doors in this room. There is one at the end of the hallway. There's two to the left that are quite a distance apart. It's not a deep hallway. It's like 30 feet. And there's a small crevasse that the creature is facing towards on the floor.
Okay, who wants to go first?
Clonk, clonk, clonk.
Of course, it's our great and ignoble hero.
That's upstairs.
Oh.
If you want to take a look downstairs, here you go.
Should these lead downstairs? Oop. There I am.
The creature on the floor appears to be dying, as it's bleeding out and doesn't move much.
So you said it was dark downstairs.
Yes, do you have any ways of seeing?
Let me check whether I had a thing.
We have that watch lamp, but Groblex has.
But where?
I buy that one thing. I have a shield sconce, so I light up a torch and attach it to my shield.
Should light up a torch. See a hideous creature lying upon the floor. It looks like a mixture between fish and man, with weird veins all over its body, contrasting starkly with its darker skin. Judging by its clawed and finned hands and feet, calling this human would be very generous. Or humanoid.
Broach the thing.
A dungeoneering roll may help you identify this creature.
Yes, I'm on as soon as my character sheet gets to.
Apparently, this character sheet has to load really long if you have all the spells.
Who knew? That additional
Yeah.
information increases.
Which is why I've been keeping in PC, and then it's a slow.
Yeah, exactly.
What skill did you say?
Dungeoneering. Knowledge dungeoneering.
Oh, I have that.
You identify this creature as a scum with a K.
Ugh.
It is unusual to see one in here on land, but, well, if you take a look around, you might find some more. They're usually not by themselves, though.
What? Like, you said it was dying.
Yes.
Can I see from what?
Let me see what beat the shit out of him. Because I'm pretty sure he got... Oh, gosh darn it. I like how this doesn't specify. You'd have to look somewhere else to see what beat him up. Here we go. Ah! He mostly suffered bludgeoning injuries. He's covered in bruises. And judging by the scrapes appeared to be more that he crashed against the sharp rock walls.
Okay. Does it seem like he came from upstairs or from
You can give
one
me
of
some
the...
survival, but you have the strong feeling that he might be coming from the door over here or the cavey passage over here.
Then. One of these directions. Well, I would call out. There's a fishman down here. Someone beat it up already.
He's bleeding out, so if you want to ask questions, you're on the clock. On the other hand, he might just be trouble. His name is, he's literally a scum. Why would he be nice?
Yeah, who gave that race that name? It's
Well,
kind of...
Any of you want to ask this scum any questions?
I mean,
I'm more inclined to just stop on
The
it.
speaking language has have.
forgot. Can I now speak with fishes or not yet? My spear.
I think that
Is he a fish?
I think that was one of the basic features. I'll say sure, the spear lets you speak like Aquan, so you in general can speak to things that are that have an affinity to water.
I actually learned Aquan last level up.
Okay, in that case, you're fine. If it's a fish, you can talk to it with the spear, and if it's not, you can speak to it with your lips.
Maybe we should stabilize the fish. Clearly, they were trying to get. No, they were close to getting eaten by the fucking Oni. I don't know.
I want
the
a decision
ogre
right now
lady.
because he's about to breathe his last.
Oh no!
We're like a sputter.
Frick.
I like how the ability that lets you speak with all aquatic animals is called Parliament of Fishes. There's a nice name.
Krupalix runs down just as Calder is about to raise his foot. Okay then.
So is he already dead or not?
Is he what?
Already dead.
You have, like I said, you have a time to react, but I want an answer now.
I'm just wanna make a heat check on him.
Cool. That
Just
doesn't bring him back to
stabilize him.
consciousness, though. That just means that he doesn't die.
That's good enough for now, I suppose. Now we can decide what to do with him.
You quickly slap a band-aid on his biggest injuries. And Viola. You have bought yourself some time. Probably. Maybe. Alright then. Since Grublix is standing over there, he's able to look deeper down into the dark chasm down below.
Oh no, dear.
He sees
Does the
another
dark
body of
is
another
the-
scum. This one propped up against the wall as if he was slammed into it and fell down.
Okay.
More injured fish people.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now we have Groblex with the watch lamp. Cool.
Okay.
So, what do the kids and kidettes do? There are some doors to check. There's a hallway you haven't looked down yet.
Mm-hmm.
There's a body on the floor that is probably going to take a few good heals to get on his feet.
Well, one of these doors must lead to the dock.
Well, do you wish to open door? This one goes to 9B. This one goes to 9A.
Listen at this door here first.
You listen at the door and hear nothing interesting.
Hmm.
Upon closer inspection, you notice that a lot of, like, this whole place, by the way, has overgrown with, like, moss and algae and stuff because it's a dark, wet place. As you sort of rub your hand against the wall after listening, because you don't knock up your ear, you notice that the door is marked as a servant's quarter. The name is a mouthful.
Well, they do not really look up after around here. Ugh. Does it open?
Yes. Inside,
Open
you
it.
find a bed, 2 beds. They're all moldy. You wouldn't want to sleep in those even if you were paid to. A chest, some old lamps. And honestly, it feels kind of meager, and you can't imagine being paid enough to sleep here on a regular basis. Unless you really like the sea.
Yeah, this is a one that...
There's like salt crusting on the chest.
Was that paladin who was supposed to live here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a stingy paladin then.
I don't know, he ran off with a Kingslayer sword. He has better business to do than take care of his servants.
He's bad.
Yeah. Poke around in the chest.
You take a look inside the chest. It's a little bit clogged up, shall we say, with a variety of nice clothes. They all look to be in rather decent shape. That just looks terrible on the outside, but the fine clothes are in good shape, so that's nice. They're expensive clothes. He wants his servants to look nice, even if they sleep in a salty cave.
A weird person.
Do you wish to take the apparel?
Not especially, no.
Nice.
Just... Ugh. Just gonna lift some of them up, see that they are in a wearable condition, apparently.
They are in
Still.
wearable condition, but as you lift them up, you hear a little plink plink on the floor.
No?
With the corner of your eye, you
Basically-
catch something glimmering rolling under the bed.
Oh. Hey, Ade. Pick that up for me. Yes.
I imagine
not-
to everyone else there's this awkward noise of like shuffling because Galter is rather big and the room is not so big. Ade, what do you tell Ade to do down there? Just for
something shiny roll under there. Go pick it up.
Ade returns with a small ring in their mouth and a small box of sorts.
Ooh.
I know Ade can fetch.
Well,
They have hands.
yeah. They're far more flexible than a man in full plate.
The metal chest appears to be made out of iron and treated in such a way that it doesn't rust. It's a strong box of sorts.
bin, and a small swamp box.
The ring itself is about as valuable as a signet ring, like 100 gold pieces.
Alright. Pocket that. I'll pocket both of those things. Oh, how big is the strong box?
It's like a foot by a foot. It's not too big.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how big ordinary strong boxes are.
Okay. Stow both of those things.
Shuffle, shuffle. Do you wish to open this door?
Sure, since I'm here.
You find the salty brine of the sea.
Amazing.
There is indeed a boat, and you see the ocean blue.
Do I also see this?
Let me check on. Okay. It's an underwater passage, but the water here is just clear enough that you can make out the top of it.
Interesting. Alright. Well, dockside entrance found.
Why does this
Interesting.
module have the full rules for swimming and drowning?
Well,
Because clearly everybody's gonna take a dip into the water now.
Yeah.
yep.
All right.
Dive in there.
In full
Grubbelix,
plate.
Yeah.
Can I stop him somehow?
It's called a diving suit. Can you stop him somehow? Do you have some way to stop him? Do you have muscles?
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Golter's freaking armor suit is also a diving suit.
That was a joke, Carl. You don't. Yes, just whatever.
Golter joking is something we're not used to.
Ha 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 ha.
Also, can imagine Valentine doesn't like to get wet, so we're not gonna go for the dip.
You'd have to get them a bubble they could sit inside of.
So should we check the final door?
All right.
It's probably another small room, but sure.
You indeed find in the final small room a small room.
A small room in the small room. Amazing.
There is a single chest here which has been overturned, and the clothings that were inside have been tossed around a bit. Judging by the fact that some of them are missing their sleeves, someone stole the sleeves.
What?
Since Grubbelix is good with healing, he would figure that maybe they tried to make bandages, since there's a wounded guy here.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Or maybe they just like sleeves. And they want topless sleeves?
Strange.
Fashion is weird, man.
Yeah, you have no fashion sense at all.
You're a
Sorry.
dude, not a designer.
Well, who knows what goes around in the head of a fishman?
Can I squeeze into the this room down here?
Yes, you can fit down. They have to sidle a bit, but it's manageable. For Gulch, it's a bit harder because A, he's kind of big, and B, all those spikes are making it a bit awkward. But he'll manage.
It's great.
I actually believe Grublex is bigger as a person.
Yeah, I'm also rather tall.
Yeah, but you're just flesh and blood. You're not wearing plate.
Yeah, I can squeeze.
Yeah.
So what do I do with IC?
Oh my goodness. Wait a second. Wait, just.
Yeah,
Gosh darn, diddly darn second. Oh, okay, that's how you're supposed to read it. Why is this like this?
You can read?
No, I'm just looking at the stat block, and I'm supposed to roll for it. So, Okay, that's really nice. That's not what I was expecting. All right, you shuffle in and find yourself in a room. Let me read aloud so you know where you're at. The walls here are very smooth and are lit with veins of crystals that illuminate a reddish light.
Okay.
I don't know why it mentions a stone door, because there is none. At the center... Oh, wait, no, that's because the stone door is already open. There used to be a stone door here, but it's open now. At the center...
Yeah, that's that one, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, could be. It's not clear. I wish it...
I think
looks-
it's a secret door, maybe.
Secret door that's already... Yeah, that makes sense. Gosh,
Yeah.
this map is difficult to read. And the descriptions aren't exactly specific about it either. Yeah, there's crystals in the wall that appear to be lighting up this place. The only object in this room is a large black box and 3 scum that all look like they recently got beaten to a pulp. You also noted over here that there's like a shape in the wall that would imply that someone stood here for a long time. Maybe something like a statue or a golem.
Okay.
Whatever stood there is gone now, though.
Mm-hmm. Did you just find a Fishman Fight Club?
Fishman Crystal Fight Club, this.
Fancy.
The black chest. The fight tools in there or something. I don't know. Let's check it out.
Nice.
What is in the chest of doom?
Oh no, you move forward.
Oh no.
Let's see. What exactly activates it? Oh, okay. You move towards the box. Do you wish to open it?
Yes.
Ah, yes. You slowly open up the box, and as your eyes catch in the glowing crystal light a selection of fine treasure. Is anyone else in the room with him?
Galtra might or mightn't be.
Great. Galter appears just in time to watch several gloopy constructs form around Grubbelix.
Oh no, I'm gonna get beaten up.
Yeah, they look ready to start beating him up. Yeah, I know, that's the default size of all these tokens.
Yeah, but that doesn't even fit the room, so it's quite fun.
Oh, no. This one is large. It does, in fact,
What?
fit in the room right.
Yeah, I think something is off about this descriptions of these rooms.
I like it.
Yeah,
I really, really, really like it.
Oh, it's a jelly thing and can just
Yeah.
fit itself.
These are some tough boys, so be ready. Although this one isn't too tough.
Yeah, like I might or mightn't suspect that the grid is supposed to be 10 feet. I don't know.
No, it actually specifies down here that it's 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird. All right, kids. These boys look like they're ready to start giving you all the punch down. So let's roll some initiative. Wait. Before we do this, okay, it's all good. Roll your numbers. Be an adult.
So
Alright, we got a big boy and a small boy. He has a modifier of 2, and the other one has a modifier of 2. Nice. So that's 13 and 20. That's 21 and 13. I don't like how shifty this is. Has everyone rolled their initiative and taken care of their business? I think Grubbelix hasn't rolled yet.
I have.
Ah, yes. Carl hasn't rolled yet.
I'm trying to select my token so that it goes into initiative order properly, but it's for some reason because imagine.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Boop.
Please do not poop.
I do what I want.
I am an adult. Alright then. Carl goes first. The large construct appears to have some issues moving around this room.
Yeah. Figures. Oh, I have a spell selection and doesn't really do very much in this situation. Cool. Yeah, like I hardly can see into there, so
You can always
Guess
scooch
so.
over.
guess I'll just move closer and see if this angle gives me any view into the room.
Yes, you can see into the room from here just fine. Especially when Galter scrapes the door out of the way.
Okay. So I think what I would do. Eh. No, I don't have any ideas just yet. I'm going to pass.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
This little boy, which manifests as some sort of lizardy creature, takes a swipe with its fine tail at Grublix and Galter. One big swipe. Alright, let me see what the attack bonus here is. That makes a 23. Wow.
Well, slaps at my armor then.
It does 10 damage. If Grublix is hit, that is. Otherwise, Grublix, you can go.
What is my AC again? 21, so I should be fine.
Nice.
That was the 23, if I recall.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I didn't saw the full word. Alright, and 10 damage it is. Alright. So what kind of white shape would be good, but what kind of animal are they again?
Dinosaur.
She's one that's normally tiny, so if you want to turn into a tiny animal that you want to escape with.
I mean, I think I can only transform in stuff I already saw, so I was not sure if I know how to transform into a Deinonychus. What kind of name is that? Because that's a decent medium animal.
Yeah. Like, if you want to transform into something that can fight, then...
Leopard it is.
Or a tiger, honestly. That's large.
I mean, I think the room is kind of too small for 2 large persons and 1 Gorter and also another person.
Okay, fair point.
So, giant octopus. No. Yeah, I wanna white shape into an leopard then.
You transform.
That's the full action, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Valentino.
Does Valentine have escape artist as his skill?
Check, I suppose.
Oh, that's weird. This thing actually mentions like how tall they are.
No, he has
Weird that the
1
stats
point
should
in
be there.
escape artist.
Every construct I could have rolled would have been 8 feet tall. Nice.
Yeah, so that's the minimum large.
They're all large.
Oh.
They're all very big.
Very cozy room.
Yeah, so Valentine probably can't just squeeze in, so I guess she'll just stay where she is.
Who knew that having a ranged weapon would be a bad idea?
Yeah, but like it's too. Oh, fine. Let's see if stepping over this scam and
You probably
shoot.
rolled him out of the way. You weren't gonna leave him like lying in the center of the room.
Okay, then. Oh. Okay, then it's time to gun. Who wants to roll gun?
Roll me for firearm. Although in this cramped space, everyone has to pick at their ears after this one.
Well, they should be at least close enough to do the touch AC attack.
Yes, yeah, it is a touch. And since it's a big boy, touch is terrible.
It's a guaranteed hit. Okay.
Gun.
Bam.
Does the shock damage from the bracers apply here, by the way?
Doesn't it apply to, was it melee attacks or was it... Let me just look it up. Important details. You should probably write them down.
Should be in our magic item companion.
Bracers of lightning. Allied, yeah, range attacks too.
Okay, then an extra 1d6.
Roll me some zappy zaps.
4 damage, unless they have like a vulnerability or something.
They do not seem particularly vulnerable to electricity. Ade.
Okay. Ade squeezes into this tiny ass room.
What a situation you're in.
And takes up. What was this? What were these creatures again?
This one was distinctly a lizard. This one is like a half-formed human, kind of hulking, hunched over.
Ugh. Oh, I didn't have the sheet open.
They are made out of white greenish goo.
Ah, they're both gooey. Right. Both gooey. Well, I'm not blanking. Just thinking. Oh. Am I still under Magic Fang?
Sure.
And that lasts a while, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Bitey bite on that humanoid then.
Oh no. Are these creatures immune to poison then? Well, you at the very least get that good biting. Do you have precision flanking?
No. That's only if she's flanking with Galter.
Well, you take a bite out of crime. Judging by Adi's face, doesn't taste good.
Ugh.
And this room is kind of a mess, man.
Yeah, that box is in the way.
Alright. Can I tell whether these things are acidic or not?
Acidic?
Yeah. Like corrosive?
No, they don't look like it.
Okay.
Ade didn't melt.
Well, we don't know what happened to her teeth. Might be extra clean now. Oh, 19. Quite a few buffs. Need to check whether they are all. Huh. Okay. Also had 8. I think that's. Oh, I'm going after the lizard thing.
Give him a heck.
Here. Yeah. Isn't that? And wham.
Wham. Ooh.
Hey,
Ooh, that's... So you're going after the lizard? Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cannoli. That crit alone almost just destroyed it. But no, you had to have your base damage too. Your halberd this is an awkward, cramped space. So your first hit, you get stuck on the ceiling, and then as you try to carry through, you get like that tingling in your arm because you hit the floor with top speed, but it seems to cause the creature to dissolve. You're like, ugh.
You just carry a bit of the ceiling to slap the creature with.
This large creature is not going to say a word because it's going to let its arms speak for it.
And sploosh.
Crit confirm. The critical is on Ade. Let's see, what's his modifier for this? Oh! He has a... well... Good news for you, his modifier is plus 10. So... Ade avoids getting completely smooshed.
No, that's
that also means Grubblex has to contend with a 25, I think. Let's roll some damage. Oh, you both take the same amount of damage, which is 15. That big humanoid hand hurts. Ow!
Oui.
Yeah, this thing looks hella buff. Or at least it feels hella buff.
Oh, crap.
How much damage was it? 15.
15?
Yes.
Okay.
Carl, you can roll me some Arcana.
Yeah, sure. Hold on, I start looking at the compendium for something, so... Now I need to navigate back to my character sheet so that I can...
Show me the brains. You know, I have my own dice. Why don't I just use those instead of rolling on the roll 20? Makes it easier to fudge and lie and cheat and kill someone.
Yeah. I have a plus 11 to Arcana, I believe.
You know that golems are generally too stupid to use attack of opportunity. So,
Yeah, but...
do with that what you wish.
This doesn't look very much like a golem.
Constructs in general. Like, usually the mindless stuff is too... Like, it needs to have some animal of intelligence to be able to exploit a falling weakness. Otherwise, it just attacks. It doesn't have rhyme or reason to its pattern.
The slime golem.
It's very slimy.
Yeah.
It's technically called an astral construct.
Ooh, okay, so that's what it is. It's made of ectoplasm or whatever.
Yeah. Hence the ghost ghoul.
Interesting.
Too bad that BK has to miss the ghost ghoul. He would have loved it.
Yeah. Well, once again, I find myself kinda not willing to squeeze into the room to see any of my targets, so... because the door's in the way.
And Galter, and Ade, and Grubbelix.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Oh, I forgot a little detail about this guy. Whenever he punches you, he also gets to roll to trip. He flunks it. On both somehow.
Yeah.
Alright then. Carl, well, I mean, you can always just sit there and just throw a potion at someone.
Yeah, do I have any potions?
I don't know. Do you?
I thought like everyone else hoarded them. Whatever. They'll be fine.
You
I'll
want to
come over
pass?
with my... Yeah, pass.
Grubbelix,
I'm
you've
just
turned into
checking
something.
stuff for Grublex, because Grublex gets a +2 to natural armor and a +2 to strength for being in Beast Shape 2 medium.
Yeah.
I assume that Grubbelix is a smart man and has set up a buff for himself. He has.
I just did that.
He's so smart.
Smart.
I can't believe it.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
And such a smart man would know how to beat up a large golem with his body. What are you again? Animal-wise?
Leopard.
Leopard.
A leopard. It's called a leopard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
So
leopard.
you can make...
Leopard is that's the fucking leopard girl.
It's leopard. It has always been leopard.
Gepard.
It's a leopard.
Leopard.
It's a partner.
So
Leopard.
yeah. How do attacks work in MFO again?
You
Uh,
get
can I
I
do
had
natural
all...
one
attacks, you
of
just
the
get all of
melee
them.
attacks, or this is both of them?
You make all 3 attacks.
Okay. So I get the multi-attack, let's call it.
Sure,
So
if you
yeah,
wanna call it
then...
that.
So then I can bite and attack with 2 claws, apparently. Cool.
Yes, and you probably also get rake, which means if you have both claws, you do some extra damage.
No,
Too. Oh no!
I don't get rake. That's beast shape 3, I still have 2.
Poor baby. Someone
But I get grab and pounce. So bite is it's not a melee attack, I suppose. Cool.
You rolled a
And
melee.
the same for claw number 1 or claw number 2.
Oh damn! Those 2 claws hit.
And that's 1d3 plus strength. My strength is currently modifier plus 2. There we
Nice.
go. Yeah, who did I attack? Okay.
Your claws don't quite work as well as you
slash.
hoped they would, but on the other hand, it's very difficult to tell if you're hurting something like this. Valentine, squeeze in, be a friend.
Okay, so escape art is for squeezing.
Sure.
Has a +1 modifier, so yeah.
Slip. Just pops out the other end.
Yeah, and she's going to do a single melee stabby because she's better at melee stabbies.
Nice.
A gun is so lame that it doesn't even add any skill bonus or whatever. It's just the flat die of damage.
Yeah. But that's what the touch attack is really good for.
Yeah.
Like a keen firearm, you can just blast them.
So precision is... Oh, sorry. Just the first stabby exists.
Just the first. His weapon goes in, and it sure comes out, but... it doesn't seem to have done anything. Didn't put the right force into that one. Ade.
Ade retreats. Can Ade reach into my bags and retrieve a potion on her own?
I imagine that you have a belt on which you put, like, emergency potions.
Yeah, well, I think I have a bandolier, actually.
Yeah, and I imagine that bandelier's built so your assistant can use them as needed.
Yeah. Ade retrieves a potion of cure moderate wounds. And
Takes a sip.
Chucks.
I mean, potion bottles are like a single drink. They're not that big. Just a...
Yep.
You notice the astral construct is starting to, like, wind up its arms. Like it's going to sweep the whole room and probably break the box or something.
Okay. That's a thing. Oh. Time to wait in.
You are flanking at this point.
Huh.
Yeah, Valentine and all. You're making it difficult for it to put up a decent defense.
Now let's see. What haven't I used? Oh, I have already used it. What stuff haven't I used? Ah, these things. Okay. I'll activate hunting party. Try to create an opening with my attack.
Who is given this opening?
Krupalix? Let's see if I hit. Let's see if I hit though. Do I get a full attack or just a regular attack?
I think. Yeah. I don't know. I think the idea is that you activate it, and then you can just do whatever. Like, the attack itself is like a swift action. Like, the hunting party itself is a swift action, and then you just have to make a successful melee attack.
So you probably can make a full attack and probably should.
Alright then. Start hacking at this thing. Whoop.
God dang that halberd, though. Yeah, you make its arm a lot skinnier with a nice fell swoop. That is a hit. Who do you wish to have this second attack?
I think Krupalix did okay, so... Krupalix?
I mean, technically,
Yeah.
Valentine has the bigger damage per attack here, but...
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
there was something...
Yeah, he does 1d3
I mean-
plus 2.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
that's. I mean, if I can only do one attack, I would do the bite, of course, because that's 1d6.
Yeah, but that's still pretty puny.
Yeah.
Okay. Thought there was something going on there. Okay, Valentine then.
Put that knife where it belongs. In its chest!
So
Well,
once
then
again, only one stabby will exist. Ignore the odd one.
Can't be turned off.
Whoa!
Oh, critical stabby.
The critical stabby... Let's see, it does not, in fact, include the second one, so I'll just double that. So that's 14 plus 18. Ouch!
Yeah, just remember that some of this damage is precision damage, so it might not apply against the construct.
Actually, on that note, allow me to tell you something about Pathfinder 2. They made the category for things that can be affected by it much broader.
Oh,
I think you can... I like this. They
Yeah,
even
honestly,
mentioned some may balk at this. Yeah, but they made it broader because it kind of sucks as a rogue if, like, half the creatures in the book are... Yeah, they don't count. It's like, oh, great. I'll just sit over here and solve this trap then. But yeah.
Yeah,
In fact, you couldn't land critical hits under those rules. The construct sweeps its arms in a single big motion, like he puts his fists together and swoops across the room. Due to the way he does this, the total attack bonus is 20. It hits with a 20. Is anyone hit by this?
Since
is
I actually lost armor by the polymorphing, yes.
In that case,
Are they in the room?
I imagine that... depends. Did Ade scooch, or is Ade, like, took the potion and stopped?
Well, they move over there. Well, depends whether they could have gotten the potion while moving.
Well, no.
Oh, wait. They were kind of close to start with, so yeah, I guess they could have picked it up and then moved.
Alright, well, the point is, everyone takes 11 damage. If they get hit by 20.
Which,
yeah, Valentine has 23 AC, so no.
Just squat. Just use your legs and squat.
Hit me.
Ow!
block it with my shield.
Don't forget, Grubblix, that negative hit points are a thing.
Yeah, but I exactly had 11 lives, so.
Fun fact, you are not unconscious, you are disabled.
So you can make a standard action if you want.
You can take a single standard action. The problem is you immediately take 1 damage once you do that and fall unconscious anyway. So you can shuffle out of there though.
Yeah, because you can make a move action as well, I believe.
Carl, what do you want to do?
I want to use magic device so that I can use the wand of finger.
Go ahead, roll me some used magic device.
There it is. Okay.
Alright.
So that's a d8 plus 1 healing for Adi.
Bloop.
4 HP. Wow.
I like it.
Oh,
And people complain that the Wand of Cure Light Wounds breaks games. It only does that out of combat.
Yeah, it only does that out of combat.
Grubblix, you have a standard action. As long as you take no vigorous action, you're fine. But do so, and you take 1 HP damage after the action.
So, I mean, if I try to move out, I get an attack of. He gets an attack of opportunity, I suppose.
Or not.
Or not? Okay, I'm gonna try to squeeze out of the room to survive.
Are they disengaged without an issue?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a mindless construct.
It doesn't necessarily understand combat tactics.
Yeah. Very
Alrighty.
simple programming.
Grub crawls to safety. Valentine must stand alone. But this thing has 2 fists. Also, that large sweeping motion caused the box to tip over, and like there's just treasure on the floor now. Well, I say treasure; it's more like personal belongings. Someone owns this.
Well, yeah, us.
I was waiting for that one. Anyway, what does Valentine do?
Does Valentine get... Are we flanking this thing? Valentine and Galter?
Valentine can take a step over and still flank and take full round action.
Okay,
+2
so
attack.
yeah, so that means a full attack now. Just both stabbies.
That +2.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
They finished the job.
The 6s on both shocks. Nice.
Yeah, boy. The job is finished. And the box is yours.
This is what remains of it.
Well, the black box itself has taken some damage, yes, but the stuff inside might be fine.
By the way, Gorodix will never again open black chests.
I mean,
He has now a phobia.
All right. Good old Galter. A cursory glance reveals a lot of money, a big gem, a music box, a scroll, a stone, a mask, a bag, and a red leather pouch.
Yeah. I guess I'm going to be doing the listing because BK isn't, so I'm a turn on detect magic to check and also roll spellcraft any of the items.
Can I get an appraise check from someone here to sort of
Yeah,
get
from
all
me.
the things figured out? And a spellcraft check to identify items.
Yeah, that's both on me. Let me.
I say, show me the goods. Also, I love how you rolled just double 6 on the crit. Dang, that was a nice crit.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, that's another attack. Whoops, I'm a dumb.
Yeah, that's the.
Anyway, the goods. I want to see them.
Yeah, can I just take 10 on the appraise?
Sure, you can take some time.
Let's say 25.
All right, since you decided to... Okay, in that case, I can tell you everything. I can tell you the full slammo kablamo. There are 10,000 gold pieces. The large ruby is worth 550 gold pieces. The gold and platinum in gem-studded music box is 800 gold pieces. It's a fair price. The scroll is a divine scroll of detect evil, delay poison, and spiritual weapon, categorized at CL 12th. Sorry. The stone is a scroll containing burning hands and scorching ray. The scorching
And
ray is
what ray?
Scorching ray.
Okay.
The bag is a bag of tricks. Gray. The crystal mask contains 5 languages. It contains the elemental languages and Aklo. Oh wait, no, it's Undercommon. Okay. It actually specifies for this one. Undercommon. I'll just make my own language then. Just some fun ones for everyone. Oh, I gotta go to the toilet. I'm gonna write this up real fast. And finally, the red pouch contains the Manacles of Freedom, which I will tell you what those are in a moment. I have to go to the bathroom real bad. Ooh.
Stone scroll. Grey bag tricks. Okay.
That's what they managed to get out of it.
They are listed in the schedule and tabletop.
Okay, that's better. Manacles
I have to go to the bath.
Manacles of Freedom. That's kind of a paradox.
Kinda, yeah.
Well, there's a bag of tricks. You can pull out a
Animal.
assortment of animals from it.
Alright, I'm not going to find what Manacles of Freedom are. That's probably like a 3.0 item.
Okay. Well, they are listed in a list of silly magical items. That's promising. Stuff like invisible potion.
What?
Potion is invisible.
And the Manacles of Freedom is the same thing, or what?
It's some kind of silly thing. Don't know where they are though. Listed.
So yeah, Groblex, would you like to have a supply of bats, cats, and rats?
Sure.
Also, like before Safi gets back, I technically have a spell that would let me check out the underwater place if you want to. If you want me to go check.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Yep. Router did the thing.
Yeah, that tends to be what happens.
Nice. Oh, I completely forgot that muting that microphone doesn't do anything. Oh well.
Okay.
Now then.
Found something.
You've not found a diary, though.
Ah, right.
Yeah, it could be in that one last room that we ignored, or it could be, or we could need to check out the underwater passage.
Does my wall knocking produce anything?
Your wedding?
I'm knocking on the walls to see if there's anything hollow sounding.
No, doesn't sound like it. It's all pretty solid.
Yeah. No secret doors in this secret room.
Seems to be so. Alright, I will now tell you what the Manacles of Freedom do.
Nice.
You are immune to charms and compulsions, and twice per day you can break the compulsion or charm on another creature by touching them.
Seems good.
It has no value. It is incredibly powerful.
Wow.
Alright, so you're just gonna leave that scum on the floor and leave? Or are you gonna go for that cave? Or you wanna patch up Grubbelix first?
Yeah, I'm probably going to do some wand zaps.
Cool. I don't know about you, but your boy over there, he might get stable now, but unless you help him, he will eventually start bleeding out again.
Okay, give me that mask. Actually, not me. Who would be good at... Give Valentine that mask. I guess Croblex can go up to 7 HP.
Yeah.
And from then on, I believe you have your own wand. You could probably self-zap.
Where is that freaking calculator that I found some time ago? Sorry, I was kind of searching for something on the internet.
Okay.
I mean, could send myself, but then I would have to polymorph back, and I'm still in leopard form.
Right, fair point. Okay, I'm going to give you like 3 more zaps then.
It would be cool. So +9, +5, +6.
Yeah, and then it'll be down to like 30 charges, at which point it'll be like 40% to buy a new one for 750.
All right then, Galter. What do you do out of this nice calm dock?
Ah, look around. Listen around. Step really carefully onto the planks here.
The plank seems sturdy enough that you don't have to worry about it. After all, it was made for a paladin.
Yeah, but considering the state of the room I just came from,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
please
So-
be careful.
So, discussion. 2 points of discussion. One, I have a spell that would let me investigate the underwater passage, but only me. We can come back tomorrow with Water Braving if you all want. And
I can send Adia to scout.
right.
She has very good swimming skills.
Well, I better go along anyway.
But yeah, she can speak.
And 2, do you guys want to talk to this thing?
Galte, not really.
I mean, should I already know now that they try to open that box, I suppose, and die to the constructs, the for for scums. So maybe they are not really of importance.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same, honestly.
So, if you just want me to stomp on a fish, man, just say the word.
It's fine.
Galte peeks in.
So you just leave him there?
Apparently.
All right. Cool. What do you wish to do next?
Well, so we have the underwater passage.
What you do?
If Adi just... that would require doing like math. Because she would need to try to peek and see how far along does it go.
The underwater passage goes quite a way. You can tell from here. That it's more than just like a dent in the wall, at least.
Okay.
That would require holding her breath for quite a while.
Yeah. So you guys want to come back tomorrow when I have Water Braving, or do you want me to send myself in monstrous form?
These plans are masterworks all. Can't go wrong. So go ahead.
Yeah. We'll scout ahead a little bit today.
Maybe I should actually transform back so I can actually talk with you all.
Well, there are still a couple other rooms that we haven't checked on the main floor.
I mean, yeah.
Be something up there.
Wild shape, easy tool. Nice.
Yeah, that's the website I searched because that's really nice.
Okay, yeah, let's go upstairs and cut burgle the last room first, I guess.
Yeah.
You head on over to
I mean, my little platform just nods.
you head upstairs and head on over to a chapel of sorts. It's been well kept, but it looks a bit like someone tried to look for something, causing it to be much more than it should be. The altar has been defaced with graffiti. How rude. That said, the large glass window that depicts a saint, very nice.
So is there like an altar or something?
I need to look up what hollow does, because this room is hollowed. Weekly.
Galter looks at the window, ponders whether it could be removed somehow.
I mean, if you want to steal a window, that's some top tier adventuring right there. Loot one giant lead window.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Though I do have a knowledge engineering at one point.
I like it. You might be able to remove the window. And it might be worth something. It's very big and hard to transport, though.
But is there like an altar or something?
What do you mean? There is an altar, yes.
Okay, does it look like it has any compartments that could be openable?
Does it have any compartments that look openable? No.
So it's just a fancy brick with like a symbol.
Yup.
Well, that was my last idea as to searching for the diary.
Have we checked the upstairs?
Yes.
I've glanced over it with my arcane eye, but I didn't open any chests up there. So if you guys want to go rummage, then go rummage.
Yeah, rummage time.
Don't need to ask, Belmont.
Yep, just upend everything.
Valentine will also go and cut burgle. So obviously.
Burgle. You all tip and throw everything like a bunch of rudes. But you find not what you are looking for.
Probably some clothing.
Man. This paladin man was really particular about hiding his journal, it seems. Or diary or whatever.
Or it's been stolen since.
Also possible. Or we need to bring a sledgehammer and start breaking apart the walls. Maybe it's hidden in a compartment somewhere. What is? Annoying. Is number 6 the the master bedroom?
Let me look it up.
Has a bigger bed, so
Number 6 is the master bedroom, yes.
Okay. Well, can the three of us just check all the walls for any kind of secret compartments?
Sure. Give me a perception check, all of you.
All of us.
behind, he finds a secret compartment. It's empty.
I also have low light vision and sand now. If it changes something. I think so.
The trail is
Yeah.
quite old, though. That would be quite the survival check. It's a sniff snoof.
Let's
Fair
try
enough.
it. Now I have to know that you said that.
Can you smell a book?
It probably smells like book.
You follow your nose. It goes towards the window that faces the water.
Underwater passage it is, I guess.
Yeah.
No, this is more like towards the ocean. Like he jumped out the window with it.
Well, that'll be looking for a needle.
Crap. Grubelix, can you shift into a fish or something?
Yes.
The octopus again.
So I just not because I'm still in freaking leopard form. But yeah, I have a lot of options that can swim.
It's,
Nice.
From water elementals to giant squids. Octopus, or poison frog, or snapping turtle. Everything is possible.
who knows? Maybe they dropped it.
Don't know though if they can actually breathe underwater with them. You only have swim. Have to check that again.
Well,
I know that if I use Monstrous Physique, then I get the amphibious and aquatic subtypes if I turn into something that has one.
Yeah, I have to check that.
It should work that way.
Since it doesn't specify, I'll say that you can breathe underwater if you're an octopus.
Can you turn into a water elemental?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Well, that should be able to go into the water without any problem.
Oink.
Very easy. Yeah. Bully rhinoceros. Turn into wolves.
I would guess as long as I shapeshift in any thing that is an aquatic creature, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because an aquatic creature can breathe water. It cannot breathe air unless it has the amphibious terrestrial quality. Nice. But I don't know how that works together with wild shape. So that's the problem. But I think it should, because else it's kind of useless to be a fish that cannot breathe water.
Yes. But I already said that if you're a fish, you can breathe underwater, so yes. But if you insist, then you can't. Because it's not raw.
If we wait one day, I could also prepare some air bubbles.
Bubbles! I like it. What kind of bubble is this? Air bubble. What a nice spell. Bubble.
It's not that long though. 7 minutes.
It might be enough.
Yeah, water breathing is like 2 hours per level,
Yeah.
split between people.
Yep. Man, that platypus looks neat.
So I guess we need to come back tomorrow because I didn't think we would be going into the water.
Yeah, I would prefer that because then we can actually go together there
Yeah.
without any problem.
Hmm.
Or we just wait here, I don't know.
It has beds.
Yeah. Just somebody throw all the scum corpses into the water and then we should be fine. And all the other corpses too, because I don't want them to lying around here.
Hmm.
They're in the basement. Beds are upstairs.
I mean those freaking ogre Onis and Anusek are smelly.
Oh, right, then.
Who can lift them? I don't know.
Do you think we'd get a bounty on the Anis Hag?
Why?
I don't know. I don't think so. You could check the local area.
Why is this a question you suddenly have? Is there a bounty on this person we just killed? You know, justify our position?
Well, it's a monster.
You can figure that out when you're in town, which isn't that far off.
I also want check back because.
Or we could just sell the corpse to an alchemist or wizard or something.
Probably.
Yeah, it always works.
Look, you know what? You seem to be better at this kind of business, so I'm just going to provide the floating disk.
Yeah. I guess maybe the general
Floating disk, what does that do?
It's like a transport pallet.
Ooh.
Load it up with the corpses.
Oh man, you can also transport liquids in it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Liquids.
So yeah.
The ball.
Can hold 100 pounds of weight per caster level. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. So I cast floating disk, and I presume Galder and Valentine will hoist the Anis Hag corpse onto it.
Okay. You take her body.
Right.
And what do you do next? You go back to town, I assume? And take Pender at night?
Either that or we will stay here. I don't really care.
It's up to you.
Can one of you go and fetch like a tarp or a bed cover from the upstairs so that we can not carry
Cover it up.
a corpse openly?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Just take the clothes that have no sleeves and turn them into sheet.
Oh yeah, that works too.
The servants must have a linen closet or something. Just pull out
Yeah.
a sheet.
Or just take the freaking table over there, use some wood shape and turn it to a cup.
If you want.
Yeah, I wanna do that because it's freaking stupid.
Well, at any rate, we figure out some covering for the corpse somehow,
Yeah.
so that we are carrying like a big pile of clothing.
You're carrying a big cloth pile. Not
Yeah.
conspicuous at all.
Is the strongbox I found locked?
Yes.
So, do you think someone at the Rat Kings would be able to open it?
For a price.
Do any of us know how to pick a lock?
Time to check out if Valentine can do this.
Yeah.
Disable device.
And that's disable device, okay.
Yeah, it's covers
Yeah, not really.
picking locks and disabled traps.
Yeah, I thought it would be sleight of hand, but yeah, it's a different system, I suppose.
So
Ye-
is Valentine a locksmith?
No,
No.
Oh,
he's a climby boy.
he's a
He
swashbuckler.
can bluff his way out sometimes. I know you. It has freaking 16 in Intimidate. Hissing cat right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Do not have disabled demons. No.
Yeah, we will then ask the other people then for opening the box later on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like whatever we can probably afford the price.
Yeah. Oh, I would have asked when you were casting the detect magic to check whether the box is magical.
Hard to
Yeah.
say. It's a metal box. The ointment inside may be insulated from magic, but it does not ping.
But the box itself doesn't
No.
seem magical. Okay.
No.
Any equipment we could get at the town that could be helpful underwater? Who knows?
I don't know.
I mean, let's think about that. That's what I'm asking. I mean, when we actually have time to prepare, we should do that. How does combat underwater works in Path?
Not good.
Yeah, that's what does everything not work good, or there's some things? Because if I remember correctly, in 5e there are some weapons that work fine underwater.
Spears might work.
Yeah, spears, harpoons, crossbow, maybe.
Range weapons take a -2 penalty on attack rolls every 5 feet they go through. So there's that. Fire spells do not work. Although you can make a casting level check, DC 20 plus spell level.
Oh boy.
Spellcasting underwater is difficult if you cannot breathe. It's not fun. Wink.
Generally, quite
Okay.
a few things are more difficult when you can't breathe.
Yeah. Check something. How big is the bubble I can make?
It's
Not
this level
very.
1 spell. It's meant for the head, I think.
Would be cool though if I could make a bubble big enough.
No, that's a different spell.
Oh.
Anyway, so you guys go back to town so I can make these rolls
Yeah.
finally.
Well, since we are using the disc, we load up the corpse. I go and pick up the expensive-looking clothing and dump them on the pile. Might as well sell those as well.
Okay.
Make a little bit of extra profit.
Then I get to make a check.
Ooh, I
He's
can
dead, Jim.
though.
All right, you go back to town with your corpse in tow. And some fancy clothes.
Our covered corpse.
Covered
It's a big
corpse.
pile of laundry.
Cool, I can air bubble a Valentine's gun so it can fire underwater. That's cool.
Who do you talk to settle matters with this corpse and all?
Well, first we could check whether there's a bounty on hags or something of that sort.
There are no known bounties on any hags nearby. She may be known.
Or is there any kind of guard post or something like that around here?
They'll
Do
wonder
we
why
really
you're
want
asking
to
so many
associate
questions
with
about this.
guards?
I mean, who else would you ask for? Is there a bounty on, or Who else would you talk to if you killed a freaking monster in the neighborhood?
Bounty hunter.
Yeah, bounty hunters, guardian, guards of the freaking mayor. I don't know.
Local.
Yeah, honestly, this is probably not the
Something.
best of ideas when there's a bounty on us.
Ah, yes, right. Is this the place where the bounty is still on our...
Well, if that route doesn't pan out, we'll just look for any alchemists or wizards who want to buy a exotic corpse.
Roll me some diplomacy.
Okay.
Valentine is good at that.
Yeah, but I don't know if Valentine's gonna agree to this plan, so you're
Yeah,
not allowed
true.
to use him.
Okay, Galter, roll it.
Oh, yay. This is going to go swimmingly. Whoop.
You do find someone, but the price ain't what you were hoping it would be.
That's fine, we just want to get, we got it for free.
Sure.
Alright, sell a large corpse to a shady man in an alleyway.
Yeah, he's hella shady. Like, you wouldn't want to talk to him.
I feel grimy just being near him.
Let's see. What does he offer you for this fine body? 400 gold.
Okay.
That's a lot more than I hoped.
I do not shake hands with this person.
You shouldn't. He's like touching the body, but we can inspect it, so... You might want to wash his money, too.
Yeah. Yep. 400 gold. And, what about the pile of clothing I also pilfered?
Let's take a look-see. Pile of clothing. It's a few outfits. They're quite nice. And in total, 300 gold for the 3 fits.
Oh, nice.
They are fancy.
Okay, well that's extra 700 gold, the gold pile.
Maybe we should have kept one for Valentine's uses.
Yeah.
If any of them fit, I guess not.
Yeah, cat person.
No tail hole.
Yeah, so probably not. Okay, we'll buy one another time.
Custom fit.
Alright then.
Oh, I also sell the ring I found, so the extra 100 for me.
Okie dokie. Anything else you'd like to do before we fast forward to the next day?
Do we add the 700 to the party fund?
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Okay.
Just make a new line with that.
Where was the link to that thing?
Hold on, I'll just do it myself then, because I have the tab open. So, do we want to go see if the head of the local thieves guild is a thief that could open the strongbox?
Oh yeah.
Because we just got money that
Yeah, I
we
guess.
used to pay a hired thief.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. Let's go talk to them, folks.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna roll for some things. The guy wants 10% off whatever's inside.
10% of what we find, eh?
Yeah. Round it
Well,
up.
with any luck, that would be the diary.
You get a page.
Here is a page.
Alright. 10%. Sounds
You've
reasonable.
heard worse. Alright. He opens up the box and finds inside a surprising bounty of treasure.
Ooh.
It's 150 platinum pieces and a note that says, "Here's your advance payment until the end of eternity. Stop bothering me." And signed by the paladin.
Uh-huh.
Well, that sounds like something that he can actually send off.
How lawful. He pays his debts well ahead of time.
Alright. 150 platinum. So he gets 15 platinum coins then.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a big old smirk.
Hey, you did a good job.
Yep.
You gotta see a maestro at work.
Oh. Do I add that to my own? Nah, let's throw that to the party fund as well.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Okay. So it's
Alright, so you were planning to go down the underwater cave.
25 platinum. Nice. And we rest up in town, so we heal our levels worth of hit points.
Of course. Don't you know anything about science?
Hmm. Huh. Heal. Basics. Could I also just go and buy cumulative wounds potions
Yes.
while we're down? Yeah. I buy 2 of those for myself.
They're a common potion. They're easily found and purchased.
So that's 600 gold for me. And I'm paying for them myself. Cumulative wounds.
I think I'm just gonna prepare freaking for air bubbles. Maybe we will need them. Who knows?
There we go. This one too.
Man, these air rules are gonna come in useful.
The what rolls?
The water rules for drowning.
That's why I'm prepping water braving.
Yeah. And air bubbles.
Oh, I know.
Unless we get dispelled or something.
Yes, it could be dispelled. And then you drown.
Then we can use the rules.
So, well,
You're going into a dark underwater cave, which you have no knowledge in what you're trying to look for or find or what might live in there.
I'm
Sounds
just going
like-
to be walking underwater.
I like it.
I can give you the touch of the sea.
Okay.
What's that do?
Sea touch for you, my friend.
For 7 minutes you can spin.
Well, there's the thing, like, that gives me the technically ability to swim, but I'm also wearing full plate and carrying a lot of stuff on me, so
Yeah.
Pretty sure you have enough strength to make it happen.
So I assume by this point you're all back at the cave entrance. You're like at the little dock overlooking it,
Yeah.
next to your dead scum friend.
Hmm?
What?
Shoop.
Okay, so I re-prepared spells, so just in case I have 2 Water Raven, in case we run out.
This place is starting to smell like fish. There's like 4 scum corpses around here. Ugh.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, we ain't the cleaners.
Sure.
Except in certain particular sense.
Let me just check up a couple of things. Do they know? Oh. Okay. Nice. I think you're all gonna have fun.
Divide the duration evenly among all the creatures you touch.
Yeah.
Interesting. That sound works.
So gather around, I have a mechanism.
Gather round, everyone. Get a slap on the back.
Yeah.
So you have 14 hours of this stuff.
Yeah, divided between people, so like 3 hours, a bit less. Actually, let me check something. Actually, don't let me check something because it will take time that I don't feel like taking. Yeah, I
divide
just cast
between-
Water Braven on all 5 of us.
Yep, that's 2.8 hours of.
Everyone gets 2.
Yeah, okay.
Now then,
Whoop.
you go into the water.
Splish. Splish.
All right. There's not any current, so you can take your time swimming, but
Swimming.
well, the others swim. Mr. Diving Suit.
Yeah.
The problem, however, that you've just realized is you're looking in sea water.
Hmm?
Oh yeah. Oh no, wait, it's a lake. I forgot it's a lake. Excuse me. In that case, your eyes are not going to be murdered by salt. It's still blurry though. None of you are underwater marauders. So unless water breathing provides some sort of dampening effect. Alright, kids, as you go down the tunnel, deeper inwards, what is your light source?
We have that watch lamp, I believe.
Yes. I just have to look again. Commando word or something like that, right? Watch lamp, body slot, hour faint. When activated, watch lamp creates a globe of light that hovers at your shoulder and sheds light as a torch. Cool.
Nice.
How much is a ever burning torch anyway? No, it's not that much.
Just a downtown rat.
Man, I have swim +2. I'm such a good swimmer.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. Alrighty then. It takes you a few minutes to reach the first major cavern. You quickly begin to realize that there's a limit to how fast you can travel underwater, with all this water in your pockets.
Yeah, obviously.
You shine the lamp around and find that there are 3 exits in this room, the one you just came from. There's one going over to the north and one going further east. The cavern itself is filled with holes and coral. By the looks of it, creatures come through here quite often and scrape at the walls.
And it's completely submerged.
Yes.
Oh well. So... yeah, not a great place to be.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Coulter is waiting for somebody to indicate a direction.
And what are our choices, north or not?
North, east, and west.
And we came from one of these.
Yes.
Cool. Let's go north.
Alrighty then. Another 5 minutes later, you find yourself in a cavern filled with brilliant red corals. Or something. It's all kinds of weird growths on the walls, with tiny tendrils licking at the water. It's oddly relaxing. There are 4 exits in this room. One going south, one going west, one going east, and one going southeast.
Oh man, it's dark and we haven't found the map.
There is no map.
Yeah, like, what I'm saying is we haven't found the thing that would let us navigate the maze of little twisty passages or the like.
It's also impossible to map in underwater without something that works well for that, so... Anyway,
Well.
your options were made clear. Or you can enjoy this relaxing coral as minutes tick.
We don't really. So do we just want to go further in?
I mean, as long as somebody remembers the way back, sure.
Yeah.
Also, we basically can't speak right now, I suppose.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to communicate underwater.
Mm.
Oh man, this is kind of... Yeah, east and north, well...
As you spend a moment observing the environment, you notice that there is like big chunks of rock that have been smashed out on the southeast exit. Like a golem came stomping through.
Something... a golem, huh? Like the things
Something
that
strong enough
already
to break
fought.
stone, apparently.
Interesting.
Well, obviously we have to head in that direction.
All right.
Of course you do. It's the only logical thing.
Mm-hmm.
You head on over to the southeast passage. It twists and winds on itself, and you need to help Galter climb up a few times because he doesn't swim.
Do I have? Did you give me the touch of the sea?
Even if he did, it would have run out by now. It's been minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't give you that yet. That's for if we need it.
Oh, it's a 1 minute level thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's for combat, basically.
As you make your way through the twisty passage, Galter's problem environment and just the general twistiness of the cavern means this one takes you 10 minutes to traverse. You have used 20 minutes of time now. The new room you are in is almost like a Swiss cheese. It's difficult to define as a room if it weren't for the fact that at some point the holes stop and it's just passages. There's an exit north, northwest, west, southwest, south, and southeast.
Could I sped things up with a climb roll in that twisty passage?
Sure. Climbing underwater. What a weird boy.
Well, yeah. Let's see. 21. Pulling myself forwards.
So, do any of the passages from here look like they've been also beaten by a big passenger? Passerby?
The one going south has like these big holes in it, like something pushed its shoes in to climb up.
Yeah. So that's where we head, right?
You follow down south. You come across a wide chasm that cuts through. All the way at the bottom is something red and glowing. It creates a tense atmosphere.
Well, who wants to?
There are three. There are no. Excuse me. There are 5 exits here: north, north, east, northwest, west, and south.
Head for
Uh,
the globe.
how far down is this?
The chasm.
The red glowing thing in the chasm, yeah.
Going all the way to the bottom of the chasm looks like it'd be quite the swim.
Oh. Castle.
Getting across
Can
it
we-
isn't the problem.
Right, in that case, the globe could be lava.
Possible.
Something. I don't know.
So it looks like there's like a span of glow rather than just a single pinprick of glow. Because I'm pondering like sending a water elemental to go investigate, but like they have only 90 feet swim speed. So if the chasm is deep enough that it wouldn't make it back in a minute.
It could try.
Then
There might be a current down there without that hot though.
yeah, so it's probably not worth it.
You have spent 1/2 hour.
Well, so we are in a room with a chasm. You mentioned that it could be difficult to cross across it.
Sure. The chasm is now difficult to cross.
Damn it.
Or gold though, anyway.
Well, for everyone. The turbulent currents that apparently come from this chasm make it very difficult to swim over without getting knocked aside or burned.
Yeah.
It separates the north and south parts. The western exit is slightly to the south of the chasm.
Fair enough.
And we came from the north, so it's a bum deal.
Will Group Alex be able to, I don't know, follow the scent of the book or whatever we are following?
No.
If I turn into shark, maybe.
Unfortunately, due to the turbulence of water, following a scent that is more than a day old is very difficult.
Okay. West?
You decide to go west. That exit requires you to cross the chasm.
Oh, I thought that was.
I said it was
okay.
slightly south of the chasm.
Okay.
So I guess we need to like hang on to the chamber wall to climb it sideways.
You have to figure out some way to get across.
Mm-hmm.
The chasm does not continue through the roof. The walls and all are uninterrupted and cross over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
How wide is it?
Oh, let's say 30 feet at this point.
So
Which is like 2 rounds of swimming or so, depending on how bad the current is. You can't jump it.
okay, I guess I'm going to summon a water elemental to carry us across.
I like it.
Whee.
So that's 1 summon monster 4 for a medium one.
Oh, wait, you're trying to spellcast underwater, aren't you? I need to check for that.
What is it?
Let me just double check. I had it here a moment ago.
That's something.
Aquatic
DC 15
terrain.
or
Oh, yeah,
something.
it's DC 20 plus the spell level. You have to make a caster level check. Oh, no, that's fire spells. Spellcasting underwater is a concentration check, DC 15 plus spell level.
Yeah, so that's a 19. Okay, that's possibly unlikely. This concentration is okay, it's not that bad.
You successfully cast an elemental, which can guide you across.
Yeah, it has like 90 feet of swim speed and has strength of...
Galter, how heavy are you?
How heavy am I? Let's see.
Isn't he less heavy underwater because of water buoyancy?
That's not how metal works. He still
Damn
has
it!
inertia. Also, what kind of elemental do you summon? Small, medium, or...
Medium, because it's a
Medium.
level 4 spell.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I am carrying most of my gear in a bag of holding, so my stuff isn't that weighty.
Alright, the elemental will successfully carry you across, but by the end of it you will have spent 40 minutes of your total time.
Ooh. Well, less than half still.
Fine. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Everything's fine. Right. West? Unless we have
Take
some of the ideas.
Well, everyone agree on rest?
Now that we're on the other side of the chasm, can we check if there's like marks on any of the
Nope.
two tunnels?
Um,
There aren't any? Okay,
No.
west it is. Sure, whatever.
As you head down west, you find beautiful carvings on the walls of strange fish people. They describe strange invaders who bring with them chains. By the time you reach the end of the tunnel, the scriptures fade away, and you find yourself in what is best described as an algae forest. 50 minutes have been spent, as you presumably took a moment to look at the paintings in the long hallway you took. There are two exits in this room, one goes east, one goes south.
So it's almost time for us to start to go back.
Yep.
Well, I spent a few minutes looking around.
Does the algae forest look like something big passed through it?
Nope.
Maybe in the wrong place then.
Yeah. The scum were made as a slave race. So
By
if their
tall
tribalism
creatures.
would make sense.
And creatures are best described as tall, like imagine a spider, but it has a giraffe neck.
Wow.
You can give me some knowledge dungeoneering or planes to know what these are.
Ooh.
Okay, I have like at least a +10 to either one.
Galter, those are Nyogi.
Ooh.
They have the innate ability to brainwash and mind control people.
Bad news creatures.
Very bad news. You're not quite sure what they're doing with scum, though. It's not a very common connection.
Yeah.
Oh. Strange.
Strange it is.
I will just point at the carvings and indicate that I know what these things are. Sign language.
You'd have to take sign language to know sign language.
I think you could sign something that says something like "no good,"
Bad beans, man.
bad
beans.
news.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just point and then give us a thumbs down.
Anyway, idea communicated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should we head back?
Yeah, we should head back.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the cabin thing is a bit longer than I expected.
Yeah.
It is quite a large system.
Clearly, I have to
beast shape into an aquatic form next time and then just
You make
cast
your
in my
way back
form for the wave.
to the chasm of lava, and as you do, you see a scum swim in front of you. It quickly darts off to a passage to the northeast. It is followed by a clay golem.
Okay.
The clay golem notices you as well. And since the scum was so quick in the water, it's like, hey, new friends.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Time for some slow underwater combat.
Oh no.
Is the clay golem swimming or just walking on the ground?
It cannot swim. It is way too heavy for that. It's
Okay,
made of clay.
Well, yes. So there's it and Coulter walking on the ground while you are just kind of swimming around.
Swimming, yes. All right. I want initiative from everyone. The initiative of this creature is -1. It got a 1. I like it.
Whoops, that went the wrong way. I accidentally clicked on Coulter's token when I clicked Ades initiative.
You can set your own initiative manually, so you don't need to worry.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be upside down then.
Blub blub. I'm a golem. I don't swim, and I don't breathe, so I just go blub blub. It also can see perfectly in the dark. How nice.
It is nice.
So
Now, before we get going, Carl, you can roll me some Arcana.
Oh, right, I have like a plus.
You have a big brain. You might be able to figure something important out before everything goes wrong.
Yeah, these are golems, so they have like a elemental immunity to something like. Was it fire or was it?
Just show me the roll, and I'll tell you what it actually has.
Hey.
Cool. You know what? Because you rolled a 20, I'll just tell everyone this. The following are in effect. Clay golems, when they enter combat, become increasingly likely to go berserk. They can inflict cursed wounds. They become hasted after a round of combat. They are immune to any spell that allows spell resistance. And they also have DR10, adamantine, and bludgeoning. It looks
Yeah,
a
that's-
shit on the plus side. And it looks like it wants to give you all a hug.
Okay. So we will need either a club or a heavy hitter. So
You'll need a
Valentine
very
should probably
heavy
just
hit.
set it out.
All right, then.
Uh,
First to go in combat is Ade. What do you wish to do?
Maybe not engage the big old golem that I might not be able to even harm. So, I will prepare an action then.
The golem, by the way, is holding onto a... it's like a scum in his hand, as a club.
oh,
His Scum Club.
If golems could look angry, he might be Grubblix.
Yes.
Golem.
I guess I could have sent Ade circling behind the golem. Get a great flanking.
Cool. You decide to go with that plan. Ade is now very close to the golem.
So what was this about golems not... they're resistant to what? To spells?
Any spell that allows spell resistance, they are unaffected by.
Okay. But physical damage is fine, or what?
Physical damage. If you have an adamantine and bludgeoning weapon, such as a adamantine mace, otherwise it
Okay.
reduces all physical damage by 10.
Okay, that's kind of stupid.
A clay golem is a CR10 creature that you are not supposed to fight.
Oh boy, who would have?
And especially not underwater, where it has a distinct advantage of not needing to breathe.
I don't think fighting it is a good idea.
You
Yeah,
cannot
definitely
communicate this
isn't.
idea, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna wild shape into a shark. Yeah. Because that one is quite fast underwater.
You're a shark now. Sharktastic, if I may. I may not. That's the
Okay,
trick.
let's also... Let me do my buffs. Okay, yeah, that's one action.
All right. Can we move on to Galter?
Yeah.
Galter, Golem looks like he's gonna give you a big hug in a few moments.
Yep. How close is it to the chasm?
Like 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. Without providing distraction, I will try to bull rush it in the direction of the chasm.
You make an awkward maneuver and decide
Indeed.
this can only work.
Yes. So I'm charging at it with the bull rush, getting a +2 on this attack.
I mean,
And that's an.
it's probably the best idea you could have had, so go ahead.
So CMMB, and because of my dirty fighting feat, I kind of forego my flank, so I don't get an attack of opportunity anyway. I don't know if there would be any. Yeah, whatever.
Just show me the goods, man.
Wham!
He has 30. Ah, I was so hopeful. It could have been great. Could have been great.
Oh,
You just sort of bump into him.
oh, I had no. I wouldn't use power attack on a. On this.
Oh.
I
Does
just
the
leave it.
power attack actually affect your CMB?
Yeah, -2.
In that case. Because you... For a moment you thought you were doing it wrong, but the truth is you were doing it wrong. How much do you bull rush him closer to the ledge? And can you bull rush a large construct?
Let's see. You can only bull rush an opponent who is no more than one size category larger than you, so
Nice.
can do that. If attack successful, your target push back 5 feet. For every 5 by which your attack exceeds opponent's CMD, you can push the target back another additional 5 feet.
The target is moved 5 feet closer. If you push it again, it will stumble down. As a clay golem isn't exactly elegant enough to keep its balance. It has a -1 in acrobatics, so there you go.
So I launch myself forward and just thud into this thing, driving it backwards.
Valentine, I presume, is just going to be like, nope.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, you didn't even cast air bubble on my gun, so what am I supposed to be doing?
I can do that. I can do that next one.
Does Carl have any spells that don't involve spell resistance? Like maybe a buff for Gulter or something?
Yeah, I have one.
Or summoning a burly creature to push this thing further.
Yeah, I could summon a water elemental again. But have a different plan.
Okay. I like plans.
Spells, because I need to make a concentration check. I'm going to be casting a first level spell
Nice.
called Grace.
Yes.
You create a slippery surface under the golem, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
How does squeeze back underwater? I don't know.
The stones are slippery and this creature is heavy enough that it can't like sort of pretend. All right. That's a reflex roll, right?
Yeah.
It is a +3 on that. What's the? It rolled a 9, so I think it falls on its butt.
Yeah.
As Galter comes in and throws his weight behind it, the floor turns so slippery the thing falls on its buttocks. Ow! I don't know how prone interacts with being bull rushed, but I say the grease gives it a disadvantage on this situation. The golem, however, is angry. It is not a rational creature. It has gone berserk. The earth spirit trapped within is having very big anger issues. It will just try to fling its 2 +19 fists at Galter. Galter, it rolled Jesus. It rolled a 1 and a 21.
How can you roll Jesus?
No, he rolled a 1, so that doesn't even matter. And then he rolled a 2, which makes for a 21. Does that hit? No.
No, I had 23.
With all the penalties for underwater attacks, you avoid the slow fist coming from down below.
Yep. Just feeling the ear grins. No, the butt grins.
Ooh, that tickles. It's also very cold. Ade.
Let's see. Actually, what? Oh.
Oh, no, wait, it's already used its haste.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Do I... Since this is a concert, they don't do opportunity attacks, if I can...
This one is a little bit nuts, so... What do you intend to do?
I could try another bull rush.
I guess. You could.
Ade.
You could. It has a -4 because it's on a slippery floor. And since it's prone, I'd say that's another -2 since it can't like properly prop itself.
Yeah. Do I get am I flanking with Galter if
Yes.
I do this?
You can very easily set yourself up to flank.
Okay. Then I'm not getting my flanking bonus on this and just smashing into it.
Chest ball. Wow, you made it.
I don't have magic fang.
Yeah, but your power attack buff cancels it out.
Oh yeah.
You and Ade both give him a shove. Tag team. And watch as he slowly tips back. And you can watch him slowly fall towards the bottom.
Kind of, yeah. Ade just swings towards it and then
Ade
flips
wants to
around
roll me
and
acrobatics.
and keeps that.
As do you. As you were pushing it, you also kind of moved into the grease.
Yeah. Acrobatics for Ade. Not great.
What about your acrobatics? Yours is the important one, because Ade can kind of try to swim out of there, but you will start to sink to the bottom. Good job.
12?
Yes, I think the check is only 10 for grease that's already there, so...
Yeah.
You avoid falling to your doom, but Ade just kind of slips and rolls awkwardly. You can grab onto her.
Yep, as I windmill my arms. Ooh.
You've successfully defeated a clay golem with nothing but your raw wits and not getting utterly destroyed by 2d10 +7.
Oh, man, I wanted to summon a gazer now. Underwater, because that works perfectly fine.
Raw wits and prawn.
Don't forget, you have 1 hour remaining.
Yeah, so
mean-
it's about time we left.
I mean, I have 7 hours now. I'm shocked.
Blub, 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 blub. Blub, 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 blub. All right, which way do you go? You're on the south side of the chasm. Exits available in this room are north, northeast, northwest, west, and south.
Since I'm a shark now, I could basically carry them because I'm large.
Yeah.
So we would be faster
Yes.
and would mean, maybe I can't carry Golta, I don't...
Oh, it's fine. You're large. You have big muscle.
Okay. So we have 60 feet speed.
Grab onto Grubalex.
Just grab on my big fin.
Yeah.
Gruber Shock.
Nice. Rubber Shark, where do you go in this network?
First, I'm gonna cast Beast Speech, so I can actually ask where should I go.
Where did that freaking scum
He took the northeast exit.
Should we go there?
We like heading north was our plan to exit, I believe. So heading northeast.
Alrighty.
Like we don't have like I don't yet have like an escape teleport spell, so we could want to just be cautious
Yeah.
and not follow and leave it for another day.
Yeah, we at least did see where he went, so we know that for next time. And then let's head back.
Nice. You swim north to the cheese.
Yeah.
Can I get some perception from everyone?
Yeah, you can get some perception. Hold on.
From everyone or
Everyone who is able to pay attention. I don't think Alter qualifies as you're holding onto a shark fin and gets flapped around a whole bunch. Grobelix, you notice several scum like hiding behind the Swiss cheese. They're scattered all over this place.
Yeah, okay, I'm not going to roll them.
They don't seem aggressive, but they do seem armed.
Don't think we have time for them.
We have some time of like we don't need to head out right now, but
I mean, yeah.
so if they are willing to speak, then we can try to speak.
Does anyone here speak Undercommon?
well, more does Grubalik speak Undercommon?
We have
Yes.
that mask of language that speaks Undercommon.
Who has that mask on? Not me, I think.
Valentine, I think.
Do we slap the mask onto the shark?
That works.
I could also just cast air bubble on Valentine so he can speak
Okay.
for 7 minutes.
Valentine can now speak. What words will he utter?
Comical water bubble.
Hey guys, we took care of your clay golem for you.
Oh, by the way, to be specific, the mask lets you speak a language and write it, but not necessarily understand it. Luckily, you will say that Grubelix is transliterating what they're saying.
Can I translate? I
You
don't...
can probably translate Undercommon to Common for your friend, who can only speak
Can
Undercommon.
I speak Undercommon?
Can you?
No.
Okay. In that case, the communication is very one-sided.
At least we can tell them that we don't understand them. That's something.
Can I just roll linguistics to achieve some?
Linguistics, what do you want to... If you want to make a pigeon language, it's going to take some time.
Fair point. Okay.
So Valentine just shouts that we are. Just basically shouts that we are not an enemy, and hopefully they won't delay us.
I could speak Aquan to them.
You could try.
Yeah, because Groblex has the fear.
Do you try? Might only make him more angry.
Why are they angry?
I don't know. You can barely see them. So, what moves are being made here?
A lot of consternation, from what I can tell.
Like they're ready to start jumping you and tossing their tridents. With how they're all like snuck up.
Okay, let's just get out then.
Okie dokie.
Which direction do you go?
Um, Next direction to the exit from the cheese was...
The exits are north, northwest, west, southwest, south, and southeast.
We should go northwest to retrace our steps.
Okie dokie.
Do a northwest? North?
Yeah,
Yes. You are back in the red place.
yeah. And now
Galter
it's
in the
south.
back can see the scum swimming to the west.
Yeah, so they probably ambush us at the next room because now we're going south.
You go south, and indeed find yourself in an... Well, it's not really an ambush if you see it coming, is it? There are a whole bunch of scum. Some of whom look like they're about to cast some mean spells.
Oh, these scums are so annoying.
With a successful Arcana check, you might be able to figure out what spells they're trying to cast.
Not spellcraft? Okay.
Spellcraft, either or. Go nuts. They're going to cast the spell magic. But it's unclear if they are upset that you are underwater or the fact that you're with a shark.
I guess if I can be as preemptive as to do so, I'm going to cast. How large is the place we are in?
Why do you ask?
Because I want to check whether minor image will cover the entirety of the
How
wild
large
side.
can you make a minor image?
11 10-foot cubes.
That's more than enough to cover up most of it. So yes, you will be able to create like a separation between you and the casters.
Yeah. So I just kind of toss in like a cavern wall between us and them, so it looks like the room just shrunk.
Cool. Well, I'm still gonna have to roll concealment because they still kind of know what they're aiming at. And you didn't flunk it. That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, one of them is successfully going to try and cast a spell magic on wild shape, but there's one problem, and that's that I don't know if you can dispel wild shape. They are going to try.
If it's treated like beast shape, then maybe.
Well, it's a supernatural ability, which means that it works differently. Let's see. Okay, good news. You cannot dispel it. So, for a moment, Grubelix, you feel like a little tickle. Like, ooh. But your body stays the way it is.
Yeah, you can't have two polymorphs at once. If I remember correctly.
After this, the scum, extremely familiar with these caverns, presumably, starts swimming into the illusionary wall, and you can make your own move.
Okay, no, not even a roll to disbelieve. Okay, cool.
It's more that they are arrogant enough to think, haha, it's not a wall. But then there's some that stay back because they're like, wait, they fought a golem. They might be able to make a wall. The spellcasters and the guy who looks fanciest of all of them might just be you. They might just all be the same rank, really. Are staying back though. So you can make a move now. You can do something. Try to get out of there.
Yeah, which is probably our plan.
So how exactly do you orient these things? Did you like separate the room in half? Did you allow yourself an exit?
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't really have a map of the room, so assuming we were surrounded, it's probably going to, like, I can describe it without a visual aid, sorry. I just want to separate us and them mostly, so if they were covering the exit, then that would be difficult.
They were covering the exit because they know these caves.
Then I guess I just separated like half of them that were on the wrong side of the room.
So, Grubelix, what do you want to do? You're the shark here.
Yes. I mean, did I got that right now? We can't head back the same way than we came from.
You could.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, then let's just head out, I guess.
Yeah. So we just
think
head
I'm,
west.
I think I'm faster than them.
That's
Yeah,
not
you
up-
swim at like 60 feet.
If not,
Yeah.
I can make myself even more faster.
Let's see. The scum can swim at 40 feet, so you're a little bit faster than them.
It's not fast enough. I want to be a stack shot.
A few of them will try to shank you with their tridents. And all I think, what's your... Yeah, they all fail, unless your armor class is 18 or lower.
Since I transformed, it's kind of. What is it? It's 16 right now.
Oh, then you get hit twice.
Because I don't get the armor thingy. Okay, how much damage?
3 and 9. As 2 tridents manage to scrape your scales on the way out.
Okay.
As you make your way
Oh,
out.
this mask of language is pretty awful if it's only lets you speak a language and understand it.
I mean, it has its uses, I suppose.
You make your way out of the passageway, back onto land, where you are distinctly faster than them. Though who knows if they're actually going to follow you this far.
Yeah, I'm not going to be angry if they don't.
And as you are on land, we're going to end the session there.
We escaped and we beat up a clay golem a little.
You pushed a clay golem down, and you sure did escape. Because you insisted on doing this the hard way. I'm just going to say that none of this was supposed to happen, but there you go. That's how life works.
Of course, nothing of this was supposed to happen. It was kind of clear.
Let's see. The golem was worth about 10,000 experience points. So that alone fluffs up this situation. We got another one of those, another one of those, so that's another one of those. Show me the money. No, I don't want to see that money. I want to see this money. Thank you. 96 plus equals that much. And then you get some bonuses for being a bunch of cocky bastards. Alright. What a bunch of experience you've earned. Like, what a bunch. Let's throw it into the experience Otron. No, 800 plus equals divided by is . You are now at 42,000 experience. What a bunch of heroes you are not. But hey, you're nice and scooching in on that level. Scooch.
Yeah, of course we aren't heroes, come on. We are wanted people and we don't trust monsters.
Nice. Does anyone want to make any closing statements before I end the stream?
Also, we don't speak Undercommon, which is like apparently a problem now.
I don't know.
I mean, if you can, the mask can speak Undercommon, right?
Did a lot of construct bashing today.
Yeah.
Well, gonna be looking for a Scroll of Tongues next time.